Okay.
Okay.
Wait, we got Feely fan. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's working. Sorry,
Is it working?
everyone. It's
Oh, that's
working.
okay. Can
Right,
you guys
everyone? You
hear
guys
us?
You guys can
you
hear.
guys can hear them, right?
Type
Cool.
one in chat if you
I'm
guys
so
can
If you
hear
guys can
us.
hear us.
Okay,
Hi,
they
Zane.
can.
Okay,
Okay.
Sorry,
awesome.
everyone.
Hi, all the cuties. Oh my God, Philly's fan is here.
What the
We're in
fuck?
trouble. We're in trouble.
Okay, now that my
I
face
still got some
feels
silly
like a
strings.
volcano and I'm sweating like Niagara Falls.
So what you guys couldn't hear, unfortunately, our sound wasn't working. But you
Yes.
guys met at a party, and then you started
Yes.
chatting on RC, is what you called it?
MRC. Yep.
MRC. I've never
Yep.
heard of that. I'm not that young.
That's old people stuff. You know, it's like it's like right after AOL. If you guys were familiar with AOL, like that's
Mhm.
So I
same
was
era.
on AOL. I'm 34, so it's not that far
Okay.
ahead of me.
Okay.
No, it's something. No, like,
Yeah,
it's
it was-
just a chat client that you go ahead and chat when you're on dial up.
Right.
So.
Hi, Matilda. Hi, cuties. But yeah, so basically we met at a party. Then a few months later, we met in a ska concert, and it was just love from that moment. I was 15, Max was 18, high school sweetheart, and 24 years later, here we are.
So 24 years. So when did streaming together come up? How did that idea happen?
Okay, well, that I can go ahead and comment on that,
Of course.
if you don't mind. So
I'll let you.
I was really into pub,
PUBG.
PUBG and Dead by Daylight with Angry Pug. I was
Oh.
watching Angry Pug. I was watching Shoko Taco and Sequisha. Basically, those were my three go-to streamers back in the day, back about like 5 years ago, and 5 or 6 years ago. And um, at one point, I was like, "Hey Mel, we should go ahead and try to stream as a couple, both of us in front of the camera," because I was looking at all the streamers and I was like, "Hey, you know what? That it could be a little something unique, to have us being two in front of the camera and entertain kind of thing." So I said to Mel, you want to go ahead and try it out, and if we making a buck, we're gonna, we're gonna laugh in our beard kind of thing. I don't know. It's
So basically, like
yeah.
we wanted to find ourselves an activity to do something as a couple because
Yeah.
I was a stay-at-home mom. Max was working his full-time job, still is. And basically, when we like our evening, we're just like basically Max playing video games, and I was sitting right next to him, and that was pretty much what we did. So when Max came up with that idea, um, it was just basically a way for us to have something to do together at home
Yeah.
because we have 3 kids. So back then they were like much younger.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I work, like the typical 8 to 4 job, Monday to Friday kind of thing, and I was always a gamer, right? I'm a gamer, so I was working on a PC, and then at night, I would go ahead and just get my console and play some games. And Mel would be here with me, and then just I was playing PUBG. I ranked top 200 FPP. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Back in the day in PUBG, but I had Mel on my side. Like Mel was spotting enemies and all that stuff, and I was able to excel at the game. But and then PUBG changed a lot, and I couldn't keep up. But yeah, all that to say, I was like, hey, why don't we try it and see where that goes? And we made a career. We made a career out of this. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
well,
Like, it's really fun.
I think the beauty of this, though, at that point is like Max really knew already a lot about Twitch because he was a user, like he was a viewer. He spent like sometimes on Twitch. I actually didn't. Like I had no clue like I knew what Twitch was because he was watching it, but basically I had no, I didn't know how like that whole sphere was working. And Max straight up, he was like, we need to have a schedule. We need to start always at the same time. Like he took it very seriously.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's one thing that really made us um maybe keep up with it, or like be get the success we got like right away. It was really like Max took it seriously, and like we aimed on really making the best out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We
Yeah,
met
that's
talks like right away too.
that's like the one thing I feel like is for everyone. It's so hard. At least for us, it's very hard to keep a schedule, but we're trying our best. But we kind
Oh
of
yeah,
have
it's
it.
a challenge for most people. I
It
mean,
always
like
is.
especially like when you have a life with, you know, family and jobs and other hobbies. um it's really hard to keep a schedule. I think what was helping us in a way was the fact that we had young kids, so we were already kind of like on a schedule, and we planned our stream accordingly. We knew we would put our kids to bed at like 7:30, so we started streaming, like our streams start at 7:45, because we knew like, okay, the kids will be in bed like by 7:30, they're sleeping. 7:45, boom, let's go. So our schedule changed since then. We're now starting at 7.
Yeah.
But like basically, I think having like a family life in a way is just like that's how it
I had to
is.
get
You-
help us out at one point, but now they're grown up.
Yeah,
they don't go to sleep anymore.
No, and like
They just
They
go ahead
have
and
jobs
say, "Hey,
and
I
sports
might go
and-
to sleep tonight." I'm like, "All right, don't." You know what? Like,
pretty much.
yeah.
That's true,
Toxic
though.
Salt has a question. They said, "I heard Max got banned from Choco Taco stream. What
Yeah.
happened with that?"
It was basically, I think, our first stream that I
Wasn't
did.
it Admiral Baru?
Admiral Baru.
It was
You're
Admiral
absolutely
Baru.
right.
It was not
Admiral
Choco
Baru.
Taco.
And I went ahead. I didn't know the streamer etiquette at that time. I went in their stream. They had like thousands of viewers and all that stuff. And I said, "Hey, you know what? We're live." And I think we started streaming yesterday, and you should go ahead and follow us. And I still, okay, it is. I said that
What not
in their
to do.
chat. They're like thousands of people. And I didn't know you couldn't do that.
Hey, you
know
got
what
to
I
shoot
mean?
your
Like
shot,
that.
right?
Right? I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Hey, we're starting streaming. We're a couple. Come and follow us." And I instant ban, right? Instant ban. I was like, "What is going on?"
Loaded right up.
And and you know, the funny story is 3 years after, you know, we made partner after 8 months, and we grew a community and all that stuff. And 3 years after, I said, "You know what? Let's go ahead and try. I'll try to request an unban from Admiral Baru, because I think we learn our way into streaming matters and like streaming etiquette, right?" I requested a unban. I said, "Hey, I did a mistake. I know I like went ahead and promoted my stream, but it was the first time I and whatever." And they appealed it, and now we're unbanned in his channel. And
the LPs.
but again, I'm too shy, or even I'm too scared to even say something in his chat. So
Oh, no.
and they, like, the way they work, which is amazing. They still have that message that I sent, like, "Hey, come and follow us," and whatever.
They had a
They
whole
have it.
like
Yeah,
They
and I
frame
was
it
like,
and put it on the wall.
is
or-
is it because of that message? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was
Miss
really funny.
Selfie, thank you for raiding. Welcome in,
Miss
Raiders.
Yeah,
Selfie,
welcome in,
that's
everyone.
Welcome, Raiders.
Yes.
We have another question. You keep
Yeah.
talking about your successes. Have you had any failures, maybe involving train horns or fire?
God. Which one do I start with? Like, I mean, there's always a bunch of failures. You try some stuff.
We got failures
and-
on the weekly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
there's some
it's-
things you're like, what the, like, what did we think?
It's so like, yeah, we have failure, but yes, we did have some failures at one point, and
So basically, when we met Toxic, which Toxic Salt is our partner, he's been with us since the beginning. I think we literally had just started streaming, got affiliate, whatever.
yeah, I think he was there before we got affiliate.
Yeah, I
actually.
think so. It was
It
like
was a
right.
game that I played in Dead by Daylight, and he was playing with his brother, and he
The silly
came along,
stream
and he's
film.
like, "Yo, your stream is basically fucking shit.
Oh, it was shit. Yeah, it really was.
Can I go ahead and help you guys out? And he's a very technical dude. He knows his way around code and being a small dick.
But I think one of the big thing that really like stood out back then when like we met him was the fact that we when you're a streamer, you're trying to like get some discounts and some stuff, like you want to save money. You don't want to spend a bunch of money on like transition, for example. So Max went ahead and downloaded some 99 cents transition online. And
ooh, shit, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, good.
and like
99 cents.
Put that whole thing, and back then we were using Streamlabs OBS. Did the whole transition. Like it was like it looked good. It looked so good.
Like barn door going.
Barn
crazy.
Doors. Like it was great. Max was so proud of him. Like it was like I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
And then.
So
we were streaming and Talks is like, ouch, like screams.
Yeah, he's like, can you guys mute your sound?
Can you guys like, what the fuck was that horn? So basically every time we were hitting that like scene change and like the transition was going, there was a loud air horn sound.
Every time.
That was just like every single time. And like not like super extra loud, like the loudest you could go.
But it was monitor off in our headset.
So we didn't hear it.
We had on for the stream.
We had no clue. So yeah, that was one big felt. Like imagine the people who were watching, and then like he told us, he's like, that sound is like, it's ridiculous, guys. Like you need to shut this thing off. We've had that for like a week, and like nobody told us. We had viewers, and like
amazing viewers.
I remember like we saw a clip of that, and like we had the little like viewer overlay. I think we had like something like 15 people watching, and like nobody said anything. Oh my god, I'm like I can't with this.
I know. I feel like sometimes people are so afraid to like be like, hey, this is wrong, because I guarantee some people probably are like, well, don't tell me how to run my stream or something. But
well, it's
like,
tough too, because some people will be like, your audio's off, but it's not. It's off on their end. They don't have their volume up or something on their phone. So some people are afraid. But yeah, a loud train horn, it blasted everyone's ears rough.
But that was the moment where we learned, like, you really need to watch your VODs often, and like whenever you make a change, we record ourselves, like we make sure everything sounds good whenever we play, especially with audio, you guys know. But yeah, we record, make sure like everything's balanced, and then like we watch our VODs pretty much on the daily. I gotta say, like there's some days like we don't, but like most days like we'll just go back on our stream and just like clip some stuff, and at the same time we just manage to make sure everything sounds good. But especially when we add something new to the stream, like we're not doing that and just like blindfolded,
No, yeah.
So what was your
Sophie, you're absolutely right.
What was your first setup like? So you said he was telling you it was shit, and I know you bought this 99-cent transition, but what was the setup like?
Okay, so I was a big console player. So I had the PS3. I don't know.
No, you had
a PS4. Whatever.
Yeah, probably PS4 back then.
PS1. You know what I mean? No. But all that to say, I was a big console player, and I said, if we start streaming, I think we need to have a computer. And I was like a little hesitant, because I work in a computer field my entire day. I work in front of a PC. I'm like, do I want to be in front of a PC again? At night when we stream, I don't know, whatever. Came out to a conclusion that yes, you kind of need to have a PC or whatever. So one of my friends gifted me a PC. So it was a PC without a GPU. So it was a Core, an i7, the first generation of i7. It was a 950. Anyway, all that to say, it was a really good computer. It can barely run OBS. So, and then
we had that, and then we had one monitor.
And we had the Snowball microphone.
Yeah. The
Or was it from the headset? I don't know.
it was
The
bad.
Blue Yeti snowball or something.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. We
Well,
had
you started with the
No,
Blue
it was
Yeti.
amazing. Like,
it was
goddamn.
it was
It
great.
was really good.
I was monitoring chat on. It was on my laptop. I
Yes,
think like
correct. Yeah.
a just like I was just monitoring chat with the laptop.
We couldn't
And
run like another tab on the computer.
oh
because
no,
it was
that would have
not
been well. You needed the screen, like the monitor to
to stream.
to
the
to play
gameplay.
the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like yeah,
And we reinvested.
one thing I remember that like we were so excited for is we didn't have a stream deck back then. So we had like
True.
a little numpad, like you know those little numpad, it's just the numbers.
Yeah.
From but like it was just that.
Yeah,
And like
bought
we had
one wireless.
yeah, we had like with OBS, we did the little like the
hotkeys.
hotkeys, and that's how we did our scenes
We created our
transitions
own
and
like stream deck with
Yeah.
a numpad.
Yeah.
Ghetto
Wi-Fi
style.
thing. It actually working fine. You
it
know,
was working great.
Put like stickers on it.
It was so good. We were
And, you know,
so proud
yeah,
of that.
We were
Yeah,
so
yeah,
proud of
yeah.
it, and then,
We were
and
like
then
an-
we reinvested what we actually did throughout the months and all that stuff, and now it's a whatever.
Well,
setup.
it's been
crazy.
an ongoing project. Like
for
we
5 years.
always, yeah, for 5 years. Like
Right?
you got to use what you got. Exactly.
seriously.
Basically, you're better off doing like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
The dog's son just got up.
Aw.
Oh, good job. Our son is.
It's
platinum.
okay, no worries.
Yes. Had
Hi.
to give us the news. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
But- yeah,
Always
so
good as
basically you got to use what you have.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and like it was
we
just
made the most out of it, and then you know what?
whenever we made some money, like we would just like upgrade and improve and buy some new stuff, and just like it's
But all that to say, we had fun and we kept going,
Yeah.
and it was
Well, we
not the
still
tech
have fun.
that you know, that was holding us back. We went ahead and put everything in it.
well
I mean, you
Here
guys
we are.
definitely do have fun. Whose idea was it to electrocute yourselves as an electrician? Whose idea was it to start shocking yourselves on stream?
who brought that idea?
The shocker.
Oh, well, I think it started one day. Talks had sent us as a joke a dog collar.
Oh,
Dog
no.
collar.
A dog collar, you know, for shocks. And
he's
like
we should use
we should
that.
use that. That'd be funny. And then we were
hell
like,
no.
hell no,
Like,
that's
this
dangerous.
This
bro.
is
So-
dangerous. Like this
So I got one for my dog when I was younger, and I put it
Okay.
around my neck to see if it would hurt him, and it was the most painful thing I ever did, and I threw it out and didn't put
Yeah.
it
So you're
on.
like, no.
So yeah,
No.
no on the. Is it a
Well,
shock
I don't
collar?
think like I don't think
I don't
oh
think
God.
it's a very
What's
good
up, Wolf?
practice, though.
Thank you for the bits. Wolf is like, let's go. But yeah, so basically, oh, do you want
You know,
this?
pour me a shot, baby.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, if
my-
you're taking a shot, I need a shot. So what are you guys drinking?
There you
I
go.
love that you guys have like
Yeah,
that
no,
automatic
you'll
shot
see.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's there.
so
It's just-
awesome.
How did you guys find that automatic shot maker? You guys make it?
Boy.
No.
No, somebody reached out to
Somebody
us and they're
reached out,
like,
yeah.
we have something to send you.
Oh
We didn't know
wow.
what it was.
Yeah.
And then like this is
Send
now
us
like
this.
part of our lives.
Oh my god.
But
That's
yeah, basically it
amazing.
was like we're always on the look for like new things to add to the stream, and just like we've always wanted to do something interactive even before we had all these little gadgets. You know, like we were always like we set up like the sound alerts with jump scares. Like that was like early on. That was like before most people were doing it too. Like I think we did that like at the beginning. And then we would do stuff like for subs, Max would do push-ups and like exercise. And then when there was stream loots that started, like we added this, and like we tried a bunch of things. And every time we were using stuff with like third party extensions and stuff, it's either like you have to pay for their service or their
Mhm.
subscriptions, and like most of the time you
Yeah.
don't have the flexibility you want. So we ended up like always wanting more and something like we wanted something specific and couldn't find it. So we ended up having to, yeah, do it most of the stuff ourselves. And thank God for Talks, who's helping us with all the technical stuff. And yeah,
it's amazing that you guys have that. I totally didn't even realize. I know I was like on your website the one day and I saw like the about him and I was like, oh my God, they have like basically a third person. And then it was like a couple days ago or last week, I was like, I feel like we maybe should have invited him to join us too. Like I felt so bad once I noticed that.
Yeah,
well,
so sorry.
I think
we didn't know. We apologize.
No, you're good. I think he's also not KO right now, but like I don't
MIA.
MIA.
Oh, okay.
He's a little he's dealing with sickness.
Well, we
So,
hope everything's okay. But kind of bouncing on what you guys were just talking about and just using what you got and everything. I think that's a great tip for obviously other people that want to get into streaming and everything. And I know a lot of people say it, and I think it's the truth. It's like you just have to click that live button. Once you do it once, it's easier and like go from there. Because that's kind of
yeah, for sure.
basically how we got started. We would just sit at home on Saturdays and play Call of Duty for like 8 hours and just sit there and like have a blast. And then he brought it up one day and was like, we should start streaming. I'm like, I have no idea what that is, what it entails or anything. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And I was like, well, think of a name. So I thought of a name and then I just went and like made all of our social profiles, got the name for everything and started it. And our first stream, it was like our gaming laptop with the webcam on that. And then I was using my iPhone as my webcam and using the mics from both of those. It was like such a disaster, but it was just that first
You made
time
it
that
work.
we kept going from there. Our
That's
previous
amazing.
setup before we moved into the house and got like PCs was insane. I don't even know how it worked, but
I
it
just
did.
remember I ordered like a $12 microphone off of Amazon, and it would
There we go.
probably made people's ears bleed, but it was still a lot of fun. And we got a viewer our first day, so that was awesome. But
Yeah.
so who
But I
figures
think
out
at
the
one point is like before like investing so much on a setup, like you need to first figure out if you really like it or not. Like you might start streaming and be like,
If
oh
it's
yeah,
for
no,
you.
that's not for me. Like, and then like you've have invested like thousands of dollars into like a setup. Second is like you don't know where your stream is gonna go.
another one?
So like if you go and
I'll
like
catch up.
invest so much all at once, and then like, I mean, it doesn't mean that that's the actual route you would have
Yeah.
taken if
Yeah.
you were more informed of your decisions. So yeah.
No, yeah, totally.
What are you drinking on right now?
So I'm drinking this bad boy right here. So
They don't
this
see
is
it.
the.
I think it's behind the
it's-
name, but
It's
yeah.
behind the name.
Oh.
Okay, whatever. I do have my own bourbon blend.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I do drink some bourbon right now.
I was gonna ask, when are we gonna see your own bourbon that we could buy and try out?
Well, I got my barrel, and I got like one of my fave bourbon that I do is.
Oh, so you brew it at home?
Bring it.
Well, so the way it works is that Talks went ahead and sent me a 10-gallon
That's so cool.
barrel, right? So
Oh, that's so awesome.
for
I want it.
Christmas, and then I went ahead and pour some amazing bourbon that I do appreciate and I do love. So most of it is Four Roses. We're talking about Bakers and Bookers and all that stuff. So it's really good bourbon in there, but it's a mix
Infinity
of like
barrel.
all of my fave.
Keeps
And
running out.
it's just beautiful.
Means you're having fun.
Keeps running out.
We need
Right.
to like.
I fill this
we need-
barrel like
Hey.
on weekly. Like
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
get like
It
a
needs to
few
get-
bottles because it's a 10-gallon. It's pretty big. You know what I mean? And there's one thing I learned with this barrel is that you cannot let it dry. Okay, you
So you
cannot
don't
let the
always
barrel
have-
dry because it will actually like do no good to the barrel. So I gotta make sure we got a good flow in there.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
You
It's a
know?
good excuse
That's-
too
that's
to
my
drink.
thing.
Sorry, babe, I can't let the barrel dry. I got to take this right now.
Right? There you go. All roses all the way, Wolf. Wolf fucking knows. You know what I mean? Like Wolf knows. He made me. I was not much of a big drinker. Okay, I was not much of a drinker. Like I was not drinking. And then Wolf came along and he made me a professional bourbon drinker with his 1,000 biddies. You know what I mean? Like this. Okay, so Wolf is going crazy right now. But like on our channel, if you like tip like 1,000 biddies, it automatically pours a shot to me. So that's why Wolf is kind of
that's awesome.
He's doing it right now.
Yeah, Matt's drinking on just some plain Svedka. So I don't know
Yeah,
how you're
okay.
doing that over there.
Nice.
It tastes
I
like
think
rubbing
Skylar would
alcohol.
like that though, right?
Sweating on Svedka. That's what I.
Oh god.
Okay, that's rough though. God damn.
Yeah, we
Unless
have
it's like the
watermelon
Pink
vodka
Whitney.
out there.
Well, I'm not leaving, so I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm not a
enough, fair
big
enough.
I'm not a big liquor person. I
Okay,
usually
you got
stick
one
to my
shot
beer.
poured though, bro.
Get a shot for
Yeah.
it.
Do it.
Okay, you got
Lift
one.
it
All
up.
right, let's go.
Hold on. It's coming. Hold on. Here's the rubbing
Okay, wait,
alcohol.
I'm sorry. I thought you had one ready. I got one. You know what I mean?
See, this is
Let's go.
one of my favorites because
I
I always
do.
thought, I was like, do you think shotgunning beers and getting drunk on stream will hinder you? And then we found you guys were like, yes, these are our people.
Yeah, I know we always got kind of worried. We're like, is it a bad look if like we're super drunk and then we kind of saw other people do it and we're like, fuck it, let's just do it. Plus that's us.
Yeah, we're
It's
just
like,
trying to
who
find
cares?
our people.
I think as long as you're not like not able
Cheers.
to walk, you should be good.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
We'll end it before that and order pizza, but that's the
Oh,
problem.
yeah,
we
we've
order a
done
lot of
that.
pizza.
Yeah, like 2 a.m, order pizza.
You guys are still young, being able to eat pizza at 2 a.m.
if I do that,
like if we do that, we're
fucked,
dying
man.
of heartburns.
That is a XStarWake brand. Exactly, Proto. Tell it about.
I guess I was just thinking like another question because it can be, I
I
mean,
know, Wolf.
we don't have kids. All we have is like cats. I mean, we both work full-time jobs, so sometimes it can be hard for us to navigate like between streaming and our personal lives. Do you guys have anything special or like a ritual to make sure that you guys keep like sometimes your streaming stuff streaming and like your life stuff life? If that makes sense. I don't know
So
if that made sense.
one thing we do is we have many like rituals. We've always been like that, I think. One thing we do is like first we said the schedule, like we always stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays starting at 7. That's like and no excuses. It's kind of like same thing as working out. We make no excuses, even if there's moments like we're not in the mood and we're like, oh, I'm tired, I want to go in my bed. Like we just like remove that from our thoughts and just press a go live.
Yep.
There's no excuses unless like one of us is like too sick to stream. Like otherwise it's just we don't say no. It has to be something huge for us to not stream. Like for example, in 2 weeks it's my son's birthday on a Saturday. So we're not going to be streaming because there's going to be a party, but that's like family life. It happens a couple times a year and that's it. But otherwise, like we always stream those days. So we know like these are like, we make our life schedule around that. And then the other thing is when we finish the stream, we clean up, like whatever. And then we go take a shower. We always do that. We go take a shower and then like we talk about the stream. We talk about like what went well, what didn't go well, like stuff that like, oh, we need to change this, or oh, that was extra good, like we need to do this again, or like stuff like that. So we feel that that moment really makes a little moment where like we can talk about it and just it kind of like adds a closure to the stream, and then like we can move on to our family life. But like we always talk about the stream anyway, like that's just like it's really part of our lives, even with our kids and stuff, and our kids ask about it, like yeah, they go oh my god, I know, you guys like, are very generous.
Very, oh my, yeah, I can't believe
it's fucking go.
that right out. Like
Good
our
job,
lights keep
Tower.
going off, and I keep seeing
What
stuff
did I
on screen.
miss?
I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
What is happening right
And I
now?
want to like scream and do
Oh
shotgun.
my God, thank
I
you
feel like
guys.
we
It's a
should shotgun
hype
a beer.
You guys want a shotgun and beer? Let's
We should
a
shotgun a beer for all the love that we're getting
Okay.
right now.
Can I go
You
grab
guys
myself
do a
beer?
shot. We'll shotgun a
It's,
beer.
You gotta grab the
in
Kraken
the
tools.
drawer.
Okay,
Do you
hold
know
on
where
one
it is?
second.
Okay, give me a second. I'll go ahead and grab myself a beer and the shotgun.
Oh, you're gonna do one with hell yes. This is my
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
the thing?
Do you have the Kraken?
Okay, give me a second. I'll be
Do you
right
want the
back.
Kraken? I'll grab
Yeah,
that.
why not, right?
All right, so we also are gonna be using the Kraken.
Oh, they use it.
Yeah, they have a Kraken. I'm sorry if I drink all the beer. Oh my God, thank you so much for the sub.
I don't know
This is
when.
crazy.
I don't know when we started doing this or deciding to, but once we started getting like subscriptions or bits or something, we just like or raids. We're like, okay, we shotgun beers now whenever that happens.
So is this us right here?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
I
you guys
know.
are so generous. Thank you
we're
so
on a hype
much.
train. I don't know. I think we've only had a hype train once. I don't know. This is crazy.
Oh, the
Can't
hype
believe
train.
it.
All right,
I know. I don't know how I found these Kraken tools, but I'm so glad.
we've went through a few iterations, and the last one you had to click it up and spin it. If you didn't put it down, it would cut the can in half, and we kept spilling it all over the floor.
Yeah, it was bad.
This one is written wolf on it.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
I
Ready?
know how.
Team
yeah,
Kraken,
Yeah,
let's
right,
go.
I
This
know.
one's
Cheers,
got,
guys.
it got wolf on it.
Cheers.
So how do I do? Oh fuck! Cheers, yeah.
Okay,
3, 2, 1, go.
hold on.
Oh, Max
Okay.
is not that fast.
I'm not professional.
I just got
He's
it
done.
all
I'll
in my
wait.
eyeballs.
You do it like.
Do I?
Oh my God, Max
Like,
never
how do
knows
I
how
do
to
it
do
again?
it.
Just push it in. It might
You
split,
push it
like-
in.
See, ours ends up all over our
Okay.
computer
Sometimes,
monitors
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, there you
Okay, and then put your mouth over it. Put your mouth over it. Then you, yes. Oh my God, he's still, after all these years, he still doesn't know how to do it. Not
See,
one
I always
bit.
have to finish the other half of hers.
Yeah,
Now I said that she's
I
going to try to do it.
I'm not good at
It's
that.
hard.
I judge him, but like I couldn't do it.
I ain't no amateur.
You got
So,
this, Max.
This is one of my favorite questions, but out of you two, who's the biggest klutz?
go.
Who's the biggest what?
Klutz.
I don't know what klutz mean.
Oh, how do I explain the word klutz?
My
Who
French
like
Canadian
falls down the
self
most
doesn't
and bumps
Like
into
clumsy.
thing? Clumsy.
Clumsy?
Yeah, who's more clumsy?
Well, definitely Max.
Yes.
No doubt. No
So-
doubt.
When we first started hanging out with each other, it was like the second time we met. We went to like a EDM show that was in a club that had 2 stories. Well, as she was coming down the stairs, she fell down the stairs, and as I was watching her fall down the stairs, I slipped in someone's drink and just completely
Like,
ate shit. And we both kind of looked at each other, laughed, and started dancing. That's kind of our story. That's kind of how that happened.
Yeah, but-
So we're both the klutz.
Yeah, pretty much. I drop a lot of things and stuff. I'm probably a bigger klutz than you though.
I don't know. We were in
super-
Vegas, and she.
Oh my god.
She took a beer can, tried to grab it out of the mini fridge, and slammed it in her foot somehow. And then, like, as I'm going to check if she's okay, I stubbed my toe.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess that just means we're meant
Oh,
for each other.
dude.
that's cute.
Nice, nice.
So-
If we have like Miss Elfie in the chat though, and we talk about Las Vegas, I don't think it's a good thing.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Let's
no.
not go there. Let's
Alfie's,
not
by
go
the way,
there.
hi. Sorry I didn't get to say hi. I kind of missed that, but
Yeah, not a good thing.
it wasn't a
Nope.
good thing. Oh no, we had fun in
Well,
Vegas. There
I
just
got you,
wasn't
Wolf.
enough water in that entire state for me. But
Yeah. So we got hammered at one point, and
Or
like, Miss
Montreal,
Elfie-
that's
yeah,
true.
Montreal. So basically, Miss Elfie's always modding me in real life when I get like mega tipsy and drunk, and she's always bringing me back to my room and all that shit. So
Aw,
it's something.
it's a great friend there.
Max becomes a toddler when he drinks.
He does. He does.
I am.
It's okay.
A happy toddler though.
I'm
you
a
don't
happy
go on
dude. When I
tantrums
drink and I'm like getting tipsy as fuck, then yeah, I'm a happy dude and I give cuddle and I cheer everything that I see and all that shit. So
and you make friends with the bush.
bushes.
Yeah.
Well,
You got a special bond with that bush.
Depends on the bush. There are bushes that are looking at me
bushes
like
are
the
comfy
wrong
when
way.
you
I'm
need
like,
them. Okay.
What?
But that's the Fiji water that
Oh yeah,
speaks, you know.
Fiji water, right?
Oh my god.
There's wolf.
Hilarious.
So who figures out, like, because you have a lot of interactive things, like
Yeah.
the silly string. By the way, what does that taste like? Because you guys both get it like right in your mouth.
Tastes like shit.
It tastes very
super chemical. I don't know.
very
Like,
chemical. It tingles the
tingles.
mouth. Yeah.
Tingles.
Yeah.
I don't know, like spray net, like spray net, but worse. I don't know,
like
it's
a clean,
something.
like I feel like
It's
it would
like
taste like
hairspray almost,
yeah,
right?
like cleaning solution.
That
Like the
stuff is
smell of
very
it.
flammable though, so please be careful. But
Yeah,
Yes.
flambe.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't want no flambe.
We wouldn't go flambe on that though.
No.
I think my beard would have not lasted.
But
no,
how
that's true.
do you guys test it beforehand? Like, how do you figure these things out? Do you set it up? Like, is it funnier when you guys aren't streaming and you're testing it? Like, do you stand there and wait for some? Do you test it on yourselves? Because I also know you had a ball that was shooting at you, and it's like you had to test it at some point, right? So is it worse when you know it's coming?
So we have to test them before every stream.
Yeah.
Because you know, like some setups, like some stuff, like we literally like. I don't know if you see right now, but that's like the silly string is right here.
Oh.
Max doesn't spend the whole day with the silly string attached to his desk like this. So before stream, we set it up, and then like we need to make sure it's a good can. The can's not empty. So we test it. Most of the time, Max puts his hand in front so it doesn't. But like sometimes there's some little surprises. And it just like I'll hear Max like yell. Same thing with the ping pong. So the ping pong, like we set it up before stream.
With the shocker, we test everything before.
We test everything. The one thing we don't necessarily test are like the blinding light and the blower, because those are always like see, and the bubbles.
Oh.
And the bubbles.
So cool.
Kitten went in our stream and did the channel points for the bubbles.
Is the shock worse when you know it's coming? So when you test it, are you holding it or do you just?
You need to put it on because there's two like pads, right? And those two pads needs to be in contact with your skin in order to work, right?
So so you're testing every time.
It needs to be the legit thing. So yes, it's quite annoying. Is it hurtful? Like, does it hurt me to a point that I'm like basically crying? No, it doesn't hurt me that much, but it is fucking disturbing. You know what I mean? Like, it's on my mouse, my hand on my mouse. So if I'm playing a shooter game, if I'm playing anything that is, I need some dexterity in my mouse, then let's go ahead and like turn to like not do that. You know what I mean?
I feel like I need that to wake up in the morning.
Yeah, you never.
How do we set that up?
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't recommend.
It's
not a nice way to wake up. Get those lamps that like just like it's like the sun, like a sunrise
I had those,
or something.
they don't work.
That's more fun.
I am the worst sleeper on the planet. Like we had an earthquake and she woke up and she's like, "Did you feel that?" I'm like, "No, it's 3 a.m. Like just."
It wasn't 3 a.m, but yeah.
So what do you guys do off stream? What's Quebec life like? What do you guys do?
Yeah, one thing we've been taking a lot of our time lately is we started our fitness journey. So in May of 2023, we started running, and we weren't running fast, by the way. Like we were literally like it was pretty much like walking, but like a little faster pace. And then we we now do like we exercise every day. We do at least our 10,000 steps. Like so that takes up a lot of our time. And then we have 3 boys who are into sports and activities and stuff. So Yeah, we're busy. That takes up a lot of our time. But yeah,
I'm a
pretty
Seattle
much
kitten. I
family life.
apologize. I said Quebec wrong. Can you guys teach me how to say it?
No, that's fine.
We're-
It's Quebec, but it's like with a
Okay,
French accent, which is fine. Like
It's
we,
fine.
like I said, Toxic. He's been with us for 5 years plus, and
And
he still
still-
fucking doesn't know how to
It's
say
okay.
properly.
We're
so.
not very good at pronouncing lots of things. So
Yeah, I'm not
We're
good
not
at
very
English.
good at
That's my
pronouncing
native
English
language.
stuff,
You
too.
know.
So at one point, we're you guys are amazing.
So
Not
I've always wanted to
Quebec.
go.
Oh,
I've always
Quebec.
wanted to go there. I'm not allowed in
know.
Canada anymore, unfortunately, because my 20s. But that's why I kind of want to know about it, because I know my buddies got to take a trip up there when I couldn't get into Canada. So I want to know what's life like there.
it's a lot of igloos. Like I'm driving like in my neighborhood. Like there's some
Yes.
bigger igloos and there's small igloos,
No,
but
there's
we got a fair igloo, right? It's not bad igloo though. It's
No,
I
we're from
gotta
Buffalo,
say-
New York. We just got done with 6 feet. Like
Of
that,
snow,
that
yeah.
doesn't scare me, but I know there's a lot of fun. I remember hearing a story.
Yeah.
There was a club where there was a dude with a whistle, and he would constantly go what, and then everybody would go what. Like, is that what it's like up there? Or am I way off base?
I wasn't wild like this, okay? Like we were, but I don't know. Like I've not
My
been
bad.
a very we've not been like super in the club kind of thing. Like I think we were partying at our house and stuff. Like I don't know.
Well, we met, like I said, Max was 15. I was 15. Max was 18. He was really into like video games
Yeah.
right away. We didn't
As
do
a
the whole
nerd.
like clubbing thing and like Kitten is saying at the casino more. Yeah, we like to play poker. We had our whole
Oh, yeah.
poker era
That's cool.
where
What
we
poker game?
Yeah, so yeah,
Oh, Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em.
Oh,
So
that's
we
my
were
favorite.
playing Texas hardcore, and it was not even legal in Quebec. But
Oh, really?
we went on the Ontario side to go play.
Oh, we would even
Ontario's
go
the
in the
best.
States.
It is the best.
Yeah.
Clifton Hill side.
So it's like,
Yep.
and then we continue our journey. I actually went ahead and qualified for a WSOP.
You did?
oh wow.
Oh wow.
Tournament.
Yeah, but I got fucked with pocket aces though against pocket
There's
jack,
no way.
which guy I called in all in, pre-flop, man. I'm like,
And
yo,
he had pocket
I'm-
aces.
no, I had pocket aces. He
Oh,
had
you
pocket
had.
jacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, of course. I'm doing all in like before flop. So I either have pocket aces
They had a flush.
or you have big slick or ace king suited and
Something
like, I
big,
hit
yeah.
the flop. Anyway, whatever. All that to say, he hit his jack on the river, and I was like, "Thank you so much. It was a great pleasure to win that stuff." And fuck you. Go ahead, fuck yourself.
That's my problem.
I was mad.
I don't gamble no more because the roulette table killed me one time, and I'm just like, I'm not doing this again. I'm just not. So we didn't
Yeah, I'm
gamble
not-
when we
I'm
went to
not, yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, so
I was like,
just
I'm
gonna
not
say,
doing this because I'll get addicted. I can't do it.
I feel like we didn't even
yeah.
like have time really though, or like
We had so much fun in
Yeah.
Vegas. So
Yeah,
what
we
did you
were-
guys do in Vegas?
TwitchCon.
Yeah, but-
Gambled our way to victory.
Oh,
No,
so
we
you
did
guys
not.
you guys left Vegas
I'm
up
sorry.
is what you
Oh,
did.
we had
We did
fun.
not.
It
We
was
had fun.
mostly like having fun with the Elfies. We spent a lot of time with them. We had our friend Clint.
Max was robbing the
We had
card.
we had a lot of friends from the community that so we just hung out together. OG was there. I don't know. It was just a good time. It was really fun, and we actually got there on the Monday before like TwitchCon. So it was we had some quality time together as a couple. We did a
Oh, that's
bunch
nice.
of little things that so it was
Mhm.
nice. It was nice. We even got offered a helicopter tour.
Oh
That was
wow,
over
that's
the
so
strip.
cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we were
Did you
tipsy.
take
I
it?
was like, yo,
I was
are
so
we
scared
doing
that I was gonna
this?
puke.
Yeah, Mel was like,
Oh.
no way, man.
That's just kinda
We went to Vegas in May, and it was my first time there, but I feel like I hardly even saw anything like touristy. We were there for his sister's wedding, so it was like wedding stuff like every day, and we only had like 2 days to ourselves, but it was still fun.
I feel like we have
got a
said this
week
one.
there, and it was enough.
more than
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than enough. I have nothing else to see there. I don't have to go to Vegas ever again in my life. It's too much.
Fun. Done.
I was missing my little quiet Quebec life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot.
I know. I'm the same way. I'm a homebody.
Too much.
It's a lot. Insane. When there's giant crowds of people anywhere, it is a rough time.
Yeah. But do you guys, when you go to work and all that stuff, though, do you guys like ride cars and stuff? Because here in Quebec, though, we ride mooses.
That's not true. Because a moose would tear you apart.
I know they're the biggest thing.
A moose is so huge. We're not that far away from each other, by the way. We're very up north. We're
not. My joke doesn't.
We're by Ontario, Canada.
Well, we're closer to Toronto. Toronto's like an hour and a half from us.
But
that's great.
Yeah, we do have to drive cars, but we get snow days as adults, and I love that because I could be like, "There's a driving ban. I'm not coming."
Yeah, can't come. Can't drive.
So, what's it like riding a moose? Is it scary?
Is it bumpy?
It really depends on the moose's like temper, right? If they're going like, okay, it's not a good day for the moose, then you're gonna get to work like right the fuck away. You know, they're running and shit, and they're like non-controllable. But you know what? Like I got some techniques to make sure they do lean on the right, lean on the left. You know,
what's those techniques? But, do you whisper sweet nothings, or do you grab that antler and we're like, we are getting here right now? Yeah,
so I gave them the look.
The side eye.
The side eye, and they just go ahead and they behave right away.
It's the bourbon control.
It's the bourbon control. Yeah.
It is.
And my moose is a dude, so I grab Bob balls and I say, "Yo, you listen to me."
Oh yeah.
See, my moose doesn't do that. I grab my moose by the balls. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing to me right now?" And he tries to kill me.
Yo.
Step on yours.
I don't have a good moose. It's really a donkey. It's not a good time.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
Let's see. Thinking of another question. Since
plenty.
a lot of people since a lot of people have came into our stream like asking us how we do things, or I know a lot of people are interested in doing this with their significant other. Do you guys have any tips for people that are looking to do this? Like where to start, what equipment might be good, or just anything really?
Well, I think at first is to figure out what kind of like setup you want to do. Because like, for example, you guys have 2 cameras, 2 mics, you have each your own setup. Like that's one way to do it. For example, the Alfies is like long distance. Like they're doing it in a complete other way. There's some couples that like the 2 of them want to game, or couples like us who like one is playing the game and the other one's like entertaining with chat. So it really depends, like first figuring out like what's your vibe, what you want to do. And then I think it's to go from there. And there's like I know we did some YouTube videos that kind of explain different ways of doing the setup. There's still like, it's funny because we did those videos years ago and they're still probably our videos that have the most engagements on, still the more views, because I guess some people are trying to learn how to do this. The audio setups is always a big challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
We've helped many couple streamers. We have our consultant service with Patreon. Basically, some streamers can sign up. You don't have to be a couple. Like we have a lot of just one person stream signing up, and either like we help them elevate their stream, make them better. Like we give them like personalized report on how to improve their stream, their setup, the quality, audios, all that stuff. But we've also helped a lot of couples setting up their old thing, especially like the audio part. I know it's like we've mentioned it in the past, but that's really something that like it's very complicated, and I feel like we got it figured out. It always depends on the person's setup, so it's always like we spend some hours and calls with them and try to figure out the best way, and we provide them with like a game plan, and like, this is what you need to do physically, this is what you need to do like on your computers, and this is the software you need. And so we kind of like help them out getting like a good personalized.
But like the main key thing about couple streaming is all about like communication between the
That's
two of
true.
them, like the two of us, and just to be on the same idea and to just enjoy the ride, both of them. Like if there's something like you need to have little like a little, let's say me and Mel, and we're doing something wrong with somebody, we have a little sign that we do, and then we're okay, ooh, okay, we went too far, and then but like
Yeah,
all
Max,
that to
shut up.
say, like shut up kind of thing, and then no, but like seriously, it's all about like
Excuse me, sir.
doing it like together and having fun together,
Yeah, as a
and just be
team.
on the same wavelength, and go from there.
Oh.
Oh, yep. All right.
Oh,
Hey,
no, Skylar.
Hey,
Skylar went up.
Oh no.
No, I agree totally, because I feel like if you can stream with the person you're dating, then you know you're meant for each other, because what a challenge that is. Oh, you
Sorry?
got right in the eye.
I can definitely, that's one thing we still kind of have an issue with, is sometimes we'll wait till like the very last minute to like go in OBS and make sure all our sources are working and all that stuff, and then it's like, okay, well now it's the time that we have to go live, and I'm frustrated, and like we're not on the same page now. So
It's tough
it
because
can be tough, but
I personally, I never know when I'm getting out of work. I'm an electrician, and if the place is getting inspected the next day, like I don't know that's happening. I'm not a foreman yet, but it's like if the work's got to get done, it's got to get done. So how have you overcome that? Have you guys ever had a meltdown before stream and have been like, all right, we fixed it, time to click live and just try to get rid of this anxiety? Like, I'm the barrel of bourbon probably helps, but
no, but it happened. I mean, there's some days like, and it didn't happen often. Like I remember 2 times where like we were literally like very frustrated about like something. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember like both of us were frustrated and we were like just like not in a right mindset at all. And then often is just like we have a very good communication, me and Max. Like we look at each other, and like Max is he grounds me. So like we always, both time we ended up like Max looked in my eyes and he's like, all right, let's like, I'm sorry. And then I'm sorry. And then like, let's figure it out and let's do it. And then we went live and it was okay. And we spent a great night, and it went all okay. But I think like, yes, we're human, and yes, it happens. There's some struggle and frustrations, and there's some time of the month that is just like not,
I can relate.
yeah, right, that are just like more frustrating.
We also have times of the month over here for guys, so it happens.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There is a moment, but I think overall, if you're able to get a good communication in general, like you can overcome some little differences, and most of the time ends up not being that big of a deal, and just like it's frustrating on the moment, but like you can move on, and tomorrow will be a better day. But yeah, I don't think we've ever had to cancel a stream. Maybe we went like really close or something like, but I think overall, like, we try not to cancel the stream. We really try to push through. Most of the time we end up like finishing the stream and being like, man, it was worth it. It was fun. We had good time with the community, and yeah. So it's just, streaming is, sometimes it's hard to press the go live button, but at the end of the day, like the love and energy you get back will often make you feel better. That's always how we feel. Like there's some nights where we were like exhausted. We had a big day, big week. And then, you know, you go on stream and you don't think you have the energy, but the viewers just give you the energy and you just do it. So yeah.
Right.
I feel like I already know the answer to this, but do you guys feel like streaming and doing all this has made your relationship stronger and you guys closer?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But again, I think regardless of what we would do, Max and I are like the type of couple that really enjoys spending a lot of time together. So if it would not be streaming, it'd be something else. I don't think like our relationship depends on streaming or has any correlation. I think any project we tackle together, like we'll do it in a way that like is gonna be good for a relationship. That's how we roll. Like we're a team in everything in life. We're a great team at being parents. We're a great team at streaming. We're a great team at like taking care of the house, and you know we just cheer each other up all the time. And yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's
You got it all.
You guys
want
are.
to add anything?
Nope.
I'm the one that talks a lot, as you can see.
No, I agree. You guys are amazing. I know we try to keep this at an hour. I could talk to you
we
guys
have
for
one more question though.
Oh, we're gonna ask it, but I just
okay.
want to know you guys are awesome, and we're gonna ask this last question, and then we're gonna send it.
Yeah, we'll start to wind it down. I know.
Because I don't want to take up all your time, but you guys.
Yeah, I know you guys are
awesome
probably streaming after this, so
for
we don't
doing this, and we're so happy we found you.
Last question.
We find you.
I know. I love meeting new couples. I feel like I don't even know how it started, us finding new couples, but it's like all I've been doing now, and it's like so much fun. I mean, I love meeting other non-couples too. Honestly, it's so cool to see other people doing it.
We did this to meet people and to find more people like us, and like you said, like my favorite thing about streaming besides meeting other people is like whenever like we piss each other off. Is like I can hop on our TikTok and be like, this is my person. Like I just know.
There you go. Oh, that's cute. How long you guys been together?
5 years.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We were talking for like 8 months.
Or a year, yeah, before we like officially started dating.
I used to be very fit and very arrogant, I guess. I don't know. I was just out there having a fun time, and then I just kept coming back to this one. I don't know. That might sound shitty, but she's the best person on this planet.
Thanks, babe.
Aw, that's cute.
The last
Love
question
to hear it.
is, what is your favorite part of streaming together?
I'll let you go first. What's your favorite part of streaming together?
Because I can do it with Mel. I can game and I have all this fun, and I can do it with my wife. And you're the sole reason I freaking do this shit. Because no, it's all fun and games. We have ideas that we think about and whatever.
Literally.
I could not do it alone too. That's for sure. But like we always talk about some fun stuff, and then some ideas are thrown in the trash, but there's some that actually sees the day, and we're like fucking happy about it. But like it's a success that we share, and I think you know streaming together is something that we could relate, both of us, and say, hey, we fucking built this ourselves. We fucking did it ourselves. It's not me, it's not Mel.
It's like a
it's
project
both
together.
Of us, you know what I mean? Like it's like you guys went ahead. I wouldn't go live if Mel was sick, and I wouldn't go live on XStarWake channel and go like, hey, you know, Mel's sick today. I'm gonna go ahead and play some games. I don't know how I would do it anyway, but like
know how to do it.
I wouldn't know how to do it, but she would done the she would do the same. Because you don't know.
I don't know how to play the game. So.
But, yeah. But like all the fun thing is like I'm doing it with Mel, and
I think it's
that's the best part there is.
I think it's the fact that like we have a common project, like I mentioned, like in the questioned before, is just like we like to do things together. We like to have a common goal, and just like it gives us the opportunity to spend lots of time together. And I think one thing that is might be like kind of strange, but one thing I really liked is the fact that like we have a bunch of clips, we have a bunch of like TikTok videos, YouTube videos, and stuff that like we can go back to. And like even like, you know, we talked about our fitness journey. Max lost a lot of weight, and recently we had on our feed a little, you know, few years ago, a video of Max from a live stream, and like we saw the difference of like how much weight he lost, and like just being able to go back into the past. And even like I feel like for our kids, I don't think they'll ever like really want to scroll through our things, but like I would like to have that much content of my parents, that much like videos of my parents, and just be like, oh, remember like back in 1980 when you know, I just feel like it's something that like we have
Our kid's gonna be able
souvenirs.
to
And
our kid's gonna be able to say, Dad actually went ahead and did a snow angel.
oh yeah.
So at one point, my life is complete.
And there
you know
you
what
go.
I mean? Like my son, he's 15, and he's like promoting that Borat suit angel, and at his school. And I was very sexy on that day.
It was
but
cute.
no, all of that to say, you know, you guys are amazing.
You guys are amazing.
You guys are amazing.
But
I also want to add to what you said.
One more thing that I want to say about like the whole streaming aspect is that we built and we actually met people. We built not relationship, but like
that's a relationship. A friendship is a relationship
with very important people in our lives now.
Yeah.
Best friend Toxic, Wolf.
Kitten.
He's a dick, but he's such a good
that
friend.
Means he's a good friend, you know.
Amazing. We met Kitten, Proto. All of those motherfuckers. They're amazing.
That tuned in today,
we made
like,
connection.
You know.
We made all of this because we started streaming, and I wouldn't how can I say this?
You wouldn't take it back.
I wouldn't take it back. This is the most fucking
thing.
amazing thing I could ever do.
Yeah,
like, to be honest, met all those amazing people.
Yeah. I've seen that you guys
so amazing.
Seen that you guys have done like community nights where like I think you guys had a bunch of people like at your house and stuff. That is so amazing and so cool. Hopefully one day we can kind of get to that point. But I know
it's a big blessing.
I watch you guys all the time, and it's amazing to see what you guys have and do, and definitely try to aspire to be kind of a part of you guys a little bit.
Gooey.
So.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And I'm gonna sidetrack.
Same goes to you guys.
Yeah.
What you were talking about before, I know you said your kids don't watch your channel, but way down the line, when you guys finally pass, you guys are leaving them a ton of hours for them to look back and smile.
Yeah.
So like that's amazing. So like
I think so. I think it's cool.
That's amazing. That's the Svetka talking, but it is still amazing. But guys, thank you so much for coming. We don't want to take up all your time. We know you guys are about to stream. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
No, yeah, this is fun. Sorry about the technical difficulties and all that.
You guys handle it like pros. Yes. Nothing to say. It was awesome.
And thank you for trusting us to talk to us and bring your community in here. Thank you, everyone, for the subs, the bits, all of that. I cannot thank you guys enough. But we will rate out to someone just so that we don't waste the views a little bit. I do know there actually is another streaming couple on right now. They're called Trey Cat XO, and they're from Toronto, and they're another fun couple. So we're gonna rate into them. And
before we do this, can we take one more shot together?
Let's do it.
Go, Mel. Thank you for having us, though. It means the world, and we wish nothing but the best for you guys. And have fun. You're gonna build something amazing, and that is a fucking amazing thing.
Yeah, hopefully one day down the line, it'd be awesome for all the couples that we've gotten to do this to frickin' all get together and hang out one day. It'd be amazing to do that.
Let's have a couple
That'd be
con,
fun.
you know?
Yeah, couple con.
That would be sick, though. Hey, cheers, brother.
Cheers.
I know I can't do
I know
shots.
there's a delay, but thank you guys so much.
But okay,
thank you for having us. Have a wonderful evening.
Yes, you too. I'm sure we'll be in your stream talking to you guys later. So I
I'm
don't know
gonna
if
be
we'll have
drunk
any more
later, so.
questions to ask, but
I have
Fire them away.
a billion.
I was right there.
yeah, he can think of a million questions.
Actually,
but-
it's me who's gonna.
Yeah, Max, I'm on the hot seat tonight. So
Oh,
Max
yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna
Not
be
too
the
many
one.
questions, please.
No, that makes me want to ask you a million more.
But yeah, thank you guys again.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to everyone later. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.